Hi guys, welcome to the channel. In today's video we're going to talk about hero equipment because of course in January 26 we had some amazing buffs to hero equipment. We've got Legend League, ranked mode of course, and in today's video I want to show you what I think are the best combinations for ranked mode moving towards Legend League to give you the best chances of getting 3 stars. So I'm going to keep it simple. I'm going to give you a couple of options per hero and we'll go left to right from the King to the Royal Champion. So let's start with the King. I always went for Spiky Ball and Earthquake Boots. I thought that was the best combination, and it is in my top 2. Spiky Ball is just amazing. Look at that damage there, 3,000 projectile damage times 8. That's over 24,000 damage. If you time it right, it is amazing. Plus the survivability, hit point increase. So Spiky Ball's got to be in there somewhere. I think it's fantastic. I always used to use Spiky Ball with Earthquake Boots. Earthquake Boots are a common piece of hero equipment, but really good for these ground attacks. And I need to say at the moment, I think ground attacks are king in ranked mode and Legend League attacks. I think air attacks are a bit behind. Maybe they'll catch up. But yeah, Earthquake Boots, great combination with Spiky Ball. But I put that sort of at number 2 for me. Number 1, and you might have heard about this already, guys, a lot of people are using Spiky Ball and Snake Bracelet. And I think it really shines in ranked mode and Legend League because it just offers that survivability. You've got the snakes distracting the defenses. Look at the hit point increase, DPS increase, and the attack speed increase. Plus the snakes, of course, helping out. So I would say, if it's available, I know it's double epic hero equipment, but Spiky Ball and Snake Bracelet probably for ranked mode Legend League is your number 1 choice for the King. But Earthquake Boots and Spiky Ball is an honourable mention, probably in second place. And of course, you've got the old Giant Gauntlet and Rage Vial combination if you want to use that, but I think that's quite a way behind now. Moving on to the Queen, for ground attacks, for me, it's got to be Action Figure, which again, I think is one of the best pieces of hero equipment in the game, especially with the giant. So Action Figure, and then for me, it's another choice there. It's either Healer Puppet, which gives you survivability with the main army. Those healers that heal the Queen, they also heal the main army. Or Magic Mirror is a great combination as well. If you use that at the right time, it can really make a massive difference. So again, 2 options for you there for ground attacks. Definitely Action Figure, like Spiky Ball for the King, and then either Healer Puppet or Magic Mirror. Now for air attacks, if you prefer those, I'd say you definitely need to use Giant Arrow. You can go for a mini Queen Walk at the beginning, Giant Arrow through the base, take out a couple of air defenses. The Queen's got 3 healers. There you go. But like I said, just my opinion anyway, I feel like air attacks are a bit behind at the moment. Then onto the Minion Prince. Again, this is dependent on air attacks, I know. I think we should all agree that Dark Orb needs to be there. It's common piece of hero equipment in all but name. I think if this was released now, in my opinion, it would be epic. It is so good. So you're going to have Dark Orb with something. Dark Orb and Dark Crown, even though I think Dark Crown's a bit underwhelming, it could be a bit more powerful. It can really make a difference in ranked mode and Legend League. And then I would have an honourable mention for the Meteor Staff, just doing that damage, plus it's cool. So they're my sort of top 2 picks there. Now onto the Grand Warden. This is where the major changes came, in my opinion, for hero equipment in the balance changes in January. So Eternal Tome, you know, that is a great option for any occasion. It's still super powerful. It's still really good for your army with survivability. But what I've been trying recently, especially with ground attacks, of course, guys, is Heroic Torch. Now, Heroic Torch got a massive buff. It went from max level, ability duration, 20 seconds to 27.5. That makes a huge difference. I know it's 7.5 seconds. You think, what can you do in 7.5 seconds? Not much. Well, not much really, can you, if you think about it? But for the purpose of attacking and your army getting slowed down by ice golems or just needing to get through those extra wall segments further on in the attack, it makes a huge difference. You got that 7.5 extra second duration at max level, amazing. Plus, the incoming damage reduction was increased from 10% to 15%. Put those together, I now think you've got a piece of hero equipment that before in ranked mode and Legend League attacks was very rarely seen because you had such other good options on the Grand Warden to now I'm using it quite a lot in the Legend League, and I'm getting lots of 3 stars with certain ground attack armies, meteor golems, etc., totem spells, lightning spells, things like that. So for me, Heroic Torch has gone from sort of a middle-ranged piece of hero equipment, because the Grand Warden's got so many good ones, to now a top-tier piece of hero equipment. My number 1 choice then is going to be Heroic Torch, and then I don't really have a secondary piece of hero equipment to go with it, because there's so many good options. I mean, Rage Gem is good for ranked mode and Legend League, because you want to get those defenses down as quickly as possible. It's a balance. What do you want? Damage or survivability? I think Rage Gem is still really good. You got Healing Tome, of course. You've got Eternal Tome. All these great options. And we need to mention Life Gem had a great buff as well. Would I put it up there as one of the best pieces of hero equipment for the Grand Warden? No, I don't think so, but I still think it's really competitive. So what I'm trying to give you with the Grand Warden is Heroic Torch is going to be one of my best options there with a sort of secondary piece of hero equipment. And then, of course, Eternal Tome, you can have that with other secondary pieces of hero equipment as well. Nice combinations there. Do try out Heroic Torch. I know you might not have it maxed out. Check out my channel for some attack strategies showcasing Heroic Torch in action. And we need to talk about Lavaloon Puppet, because Lavaloon Puppet got a massive buff as well. So we're looking at level 27 here, but now you get 3 summoned units, and the housing space was decreased, wasn't it? So I think from 23 to 21, which now means you can clone 2 Lavaloons instead of 1 with a max level clone spell. That's massive, but I have been testing it out, and I really, really wanted it to work and be super powerful and competitive with Grand Warden. But me, I couldn't get it to work to give me 3 stars. I just found that it was, probably normal mode is going to be so much fun, but at Town Hall 18, it's not going to be one of my choices for ranked mode or Legend League. But again, I'm thinking that air attacks are a bit weaker than ground attacks. Maybe they'll change in the future. So I wouldn't put it up there, but it did have a beautiful buff. And then over to the Royal Champion. My number 1 choice for the Royal Champion for simplicity and giving you a chance of getting 3 stars is going to be Rocket Spear. I love Rocket Spear, great for setting up attacks. And Electro Boots, probably still the best piece of hero equipment in the game at the moment for any hero, I think. Or maybe Eternal Tome might rival it sometimes. But yeah, Electro Boots and Rocket Spear is my top choice. I know a lot of people, they use Haste Vial and Electro Boots. I just find it more difficult to use, more difficult to protect my Royal Champion. And then we do need to say, and I never thought I'd be saying this, Frost Flake is up there. Now, the only thing with Frost Flake, for an average-ish player like me, yes, I do okay, but I don't think I'm very skillful. I struggle with multitasking. Frost Flake, if you use it at the wrong time, is not going to get you much value. Whereas if you use Rocket Spear, you know which compartment you're going for. You're nearly always going to get the value you want from Rocket Spear. It's going to really help the attack. But if you send in the Royal Champion Frost Flake, you use it early, or you're forced to use it early because the Royal Champion's under attack, you might only freeze some horrible buildings on the right-hand side of the attack that don't really help the main army, then your Royal Champion just gets taken out. But if you're using Frost Flake and the Royal Champion is in the right position with the main army, you can freeze a core area of the base or something, and it'll really, really benefit the main attack. So Frost Flake, for me, could be top or sort of middle. So my top 2 choices here will probably be Frost Flake and Electro Boots, and Rocket Spear and Electro Boots. So they're my choices now. Let's have a quick look back through the equipment choices I've got here. For a ground attack, Spiky Ball Snake Bracelet, Action Figure Healer Puppet, and then we're not going to be using the Minion Prince with the ground attack, but I'd probably say Dark Crown and Dark Orb. Then onto the Grand Warden at the moment, I would say probably Heroic Torch and another combination. Rage Gem is beautiful. And then for the Royal Champion, I would go for Rocket Spear and Electro Boots. That's just my top picks. For simplicity is not a particularly good player and giving me the best chance of getting 3 stars. I think overall it's about survivability, getting more units on the battlefield, be it snakes or healers to help protect the main army, or a giant, things like that. Yeah, we're not going to have lavaloons just yet. But yeah, giving us extra survivability, making things easier. Let me know in the video comments, do you agree with me? Do you think I've made some horrible mistakes? What do you think of Lavaloon Puppet? Do you think I should have had that up there as a top pick for the Grand Warden? And before we go, guys, a couple of things to remember. Remember to hit that subscribe button, notification bell, join the Smoose Army. And also, guys, do remember that you can use creator code Moose in-game before making any purchases. Any support would be absolutely amazing. Hope you have a lovely day and find lots of ore. I'll see you later, guys. Bye.